Welcome to World Immigration News by Irfan. My name is Irfan Ashraf. All media houses of United States before US elections are claiming that Donald Trump threatens the mass deportation. And these are the headlines they are putting, and they are telling that absolutely migrants will be expelled out of US by Trump, and Trump is threatening mass deportation. That's the headline, and I will analyze this sentence and a lot of analysis in the media, especially CNN International, Fox News, ABC News. They are almost getting this point that Donald Trump came and all migrants will leave the countries. Even migrants are thinking, and even immigration analysts are thinking that when Donald Trump will come as a president and migrants need to leave on the next day. Vance is also telling like that, and I would like to analyze this very interesting situation. And Donald Trump, is winning in immigration against Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris is very down, nervous, not speaking, not even laughing, sad, nervousness during interviews. Last four interviews were very absurd. I think she did mistake in visiting southern border in wrong place when she did not go there since 3 years, and she suddenly acutely decided to fight. You know that Donald Trump is expert in immigration. Donald Trump is expert in speaking and convincing skill. Donald Trump is expert in psychology of US citizens. He knows that after winning election I will change stance. And you just record my this clip, and when if the Donald Trump selected as a president, I will challenge you. Donald Trump will get back these sentences. How he will get back these sentences, I will prove you by this data. But one thing I will say that Kamala Harris is more real than metaphysical. But sometime in elections, in always in elections, in throughout the world, when you are more real, when you will say our economy is very down and we will not be able to grow properly, and technically things are coming in this world, economic crisis in all over the world. Ireland is suffering, wealthy countries are suffering, New Zealand is suffering, Australia is suffering, Canada, they are just putting down their immigration to very significant extent just because of economic and housing crisis. And if they will speak like that we will not be able to do anything, just like to speak little a bit more than normal. If you are 40%, you must speak like 80%. 40%, no problem, metaphysical, because this is election, and in war and election, everything is permissible, and permission is there because definitely you have to convince your voters that they vote you, and then after president you will make plan, and after definitely you can't change drastically antagonistically what you was talking about, but little a bit flexibility of your saying before elections, all people do, and Donald Trump will do. I will confirm you. Donald Trump, for example, all people are very famous anchor. Their life are in analyzing immigration and almost covering the United States politics, and they are telling that when Donald Trump will come, that is scared mass deportation, and nobody is going to expect, and they are putting headlines. I hope they are getting views as well, but I may not get more views, but I will be more real. I will tell you what the actually Trump is thinking about psychology of the US citizen, what the Donald Trump is thinking about the psychology of the media. I saw one individual, even media is against him. Donald Trump, is the only person in the last elections when he won. The media houses are against him. You took Fox News, you took CNN International. They are mostly ignoring stories of Asian, and stories were viral. They were giving news, but they were talking against Donald Trump. Still, Donald Trump was very happy because he knows psychology of the people. He knew that they are making my story viral. They are against me, never matter. My story, Haitian migrants are illegals and eating the pets. That my story is, it's real truth. Vance clearly told, I synthetically created the story. How confident he was, and nobody was going to judge, but I was going to judge that he created that story in a very amicable way. Of course some incidents were there, but 100% incidents were not there, and people were legal, most of Asian, not all illegals, but they created in such a fashion. When one person asked a question to the Vance in a TV channel, Mr. Vance, your Asians are legals, you are wrong. He suddenly stopped to speak, and then he spoke like a mountain. He shut the mouth of female anchors who were facilitators in the interviews when he was having a debate with his counterpart, another senator of Kamala Harris. He took Miss fill in the blank, illegals. Those are illegals. Haitian legals are illegals because they came by border. Anything which came by border without visa in our country, without USCIS, without submitting documents, they are illegals. We will not entertain them. I don't think they are legal. We will declare illegals. We will come as a ruling when Donald Trump will be selected. We will say them, you people are illegal. So those are illegal. Please don't say them illegal. And then they suddenly catched that sentence of Anchor and clearly put the attack on Kamala Harris spontaneously on that senator, which having debate, you know the name of that senator because that's not my discussion now. He spoke instantly that actually these were illegals and Kamala Harris and Biden, they changed their status from illegal to legal. Neither he answered in a proper way but also attacked Kamala. That was little bit deteriorations of the Kamala Harris, and they were not able to answer Vance. They were not able to answer Donald Trump because Donald Trump and Vance are speaking out of the way. Those were not real. I'm telling little bit metaphysical statements are allowed. Where are metaphysical statements of the Kamala Harris? No, what the Donald Trump is talking about, that mass deportation will be there and all media is scared and media is giving headlines. So who is promoting? You tell me. Kamala Harris is being promoted? No, Donald Trump is being promoted, because when I will see that clip, I will see who is talking about. They will say Donald Trump is talking about. Okay, Donald Trump is telling. Definitely Donald Trump. When he will go to the voting side, that Donald Trump will be in the mind, he will vote to the Donald Trump. He has a very good marketing person. He is a businessman. You know that Trump food chain is famous throughout the world. So he knows to market the things properly, inoculated exactly into the minds of the individuals, into the neurotransmitters of the individuals, so that they are 100% convinced that they will vote this individual. That the game is playing. The people are not going to understand. The media is not going to understand. The famous anchors are not going to understand. They are taking Trump as Trump. No, Trump is not Trump. Trump is something else. Statements are something else. The Trump statements technically are to win elections. You just record my clip. You just give me one answer. When Trump will be selected, he came as a president. He say, I will throw all illegals now within 1 day outside US. He was talking about, he promised, Vance promised, he will say, he will remain president. You will just let me tell. He will remain president. Spouses of illegals are in Parliament House. Spouses of illegals are in USCIS Immigration Department. Spouses of illegals are in hospitals. Spouses of illegals are in the top business people. How? He will make medium policy and he will say there are some illegals who are useful. But what you can do? He has won the election. So please don't care too much about these sentences. Only care how he is convincing his ideas to win election. Thank you very much.